A live look for you over West Des Moines tonight. Today was yet another beautiful day. We do have some stormy weather, though, making its way back to the state. We'll have details on that here. Chris is joining us now. But Chris, we want to get back to what happened on Tuesday. We're getting more information about the Greenfield tornado.
Yeah, breaking news in the last hour. This one has been upgraded to an EF-4 with peak winds to 185 miles per hour. This one was a little more than a half-mile wide at its widest and was on the ground for 44 consecutive miles. Of course, the 5 fatalities, 1 in Corning, 4 in Greenfield, and 35 were injured. So far, 7 tornadoes have been confirmed, and likely this total will continue to rise. And you see 3 distinct long tracks, including the one over Polk in Story County, another one there just to the west of Corning, and EF-3 coming out with that data earlier this afternoon. It's been a quiet couple of days, but we're going to start to shake that up. It's 80 degrees right now. It's not on the humid side. You're not thinking rumbles of thunder, but some will be in the works. A couple of isolated cells just starting to get going back to the west as you move towards Atlantic, but there's going to be more developing out to the west over Nebraska. You see out in the Panhandle, there's a line of thunderstorms getting its act together, and that will eventually get here, but not until after 3 o'clock. Rumblers moving through. I do think there's strong to severe storm potential in this. A few lingering showers and thunderstorms out to the east through the second part of the day tomorrow. So you do see we are in a level 2 and 3 on the severe weather outlook, but weakening with time. We hope it weakens before it gets in here. Not completely sold on that. I will run you through the course of events coming your way.
Residents in Greenfield are still sifting through the destruction. This is new video shot by our team just this afternoon. 5 people in Adair County are now confirmed to be killed by the tornado, and 35 people remain injured. The victims' identities have not yet been released. Greenfield wasn't the only place to see a deadly tornado. The Adams County Sheriff's Office reported 46-year-old Monica Zamarron died from Tuesday's storms after her car was blown off the road. Now we're getting an idea of just how extensive the devastation caused by Tuesday's tornadoes really is. Today in a joint press conference with FEMA, Governor Kim Reynolds announced 202 homes in the state sustained major damage or were destroyed. 153 of those were in Adair County alone. That's where that EF-4 tornado that ripped through Greenfield and Corning tore through. 26 more were just in Polk County. All of this damage is being assessed by FEMA in hopes to approve the governor's expedited request for aid.
As much as I've been watching the videos and seeing the pictures of the tornado damage, it just does not do it justice when you're here on the ground and you can see the homes gone, or you can talk to a member who lost their home and they shared their story of how they just barely escaped death.
Along with the major disaster declaration request, 32 counties are now included in the governor's own emergency declaration. 4 counties are also now included in a request for a presidential disaster declaration. In the meantime, Governor Reynolds tells Iowans to look out for each other as more severe weather is expected overnight.
One of the ladies that we talked to, she's very fortunate to just be in the right spot to have her life saved, but she said, I've picked up here and I'm moving and helping other neighbors clean up their home as well. So just a lot of camaraderie out there, really a lot of support for each other, and that's how we can continue to lift them up and support them as well.
FEMA officials say they are still reviewing the aid request. They encourage residents with property damage to document that damage to show their insurance companies when and if those funds come through. All of that debris and destruction helps crews piece together how strong these storms were. Meteorologist Hannah Dennis is also out in the field tonight surveying that damage. Hannah, what are you seeing?
Well, the damage that I have seen out here, you just can't even put into words just how devastating it is. And if we take a look at some of this stuff, there is just a trailer, metal pieces just mangled. This is a washing machine lid that you can see that it was ripped off of the washing machine, and the rest of those pieces are in this debris pile behind me. Now, as we take a look, you can see that some houses are still standing, but a lot of them are completely gone. Now, this is kind of the stuff that the National National Weather Service looks for whenever they are surveying the damage. They need to see if homes are off their foundation, if trees have the bark ripped off of them, which some of these trees do. Right now, they do have the preliminary rating of an EF-4 tornado, but there is still a lot of surveying that they need to get done before they finish out what they need to do to give an official rating. And unfortunately, this town is going to see some more storms going into Friday morning, but thankfully it looks like it's just wind that's going to be the biggest issue, but it's just going to add to this mess. In Greenfield, Hannah Dennis, Local 5 News.